last game, scoring in the second, and then never really let up. And they just continued to win that game, able to come out and have some big moments. Bigham, Courtney Lane, Savannah Henley. A lot of good things going for Virginia in game 2.
Better and better every season at Florida State. Coach Alameda last night on the for her first hit of the series. Waves through it. Back-to-back Ks for Kat Sandercock. Reason about Kat Sandercock approaching her and asking to shut things down. She leads Florida State all time in saves. One more would put her in first all alone. 3. Flaherty, Waycaser, Harding, Edenfield, Kurt, Leonard.
Mixes of speeds on the pitching staff for Virginia. She's got a bit of a curse that in game 2 of the series.
Good swing by Flaherty. Ball is drifting towards the track, but the park will hold it.
The run deficit that they were really trying to catch up with.
And it was Hallie Waycaser, second and third for Florida State. Similar play, quite honestly, as Goldberg squeezes for out number 2. First pitch swinging, Harding a mile high, and it's grabbed at first.
5 team in the country, so you show up and show out several occasions and then drop game 2 of this series to Virginia.
That ball gets away at first, down to second. Popped up on the bunt attempt to Edenfield. Nice sliding grab. To second. And Flaherty. Routine play.
Talked about in game 1 of the day that they just don't care that it's Kat Sandercock right now. They're going right at her.
First pitch swinging. Some miscommunication.
You see Michaela Edenfield behind the plate, just wondering who's going to take charge. Somebody needs to, right? There's a couple.
So Edenfield makes the web gem on a play in foul territory. Sandercock able to escape and limit Virginia.
Talent across the conference as a whole.
Roller to second is put away.
Athletes do. And then not only that, it allows for so much more opportunity with the facilities. And we've seen that here at Florida State with, Kocha having a lot of them exposed for that postseason feel, whether it's going to be at home or at an away site. And then even further, the world on the biggest stage in college softball.
Oh, that squirts through the legs of Grube. And
we're frustrated with ourselves because we didn't hit it as hard as we feel like we should.
Lifted out to right center field. Van Ash covers ground with the best of them. And
whatever it is that they do well and loving it up every chance that they get to go out there, and talked about it after the game ended, but
roller, Flaherty, easy play.
But what we saw was just a lot of hits, sure.
And you have to think, I was talking to, as this one's grounded, Flaherty 2 up, 2 down herself, talking to a couple of buddies about how softball really paved the way. And that's what softball popularized, was quick 2 hours and less. Hilton. A strikeout, her first plate appearance that JoJo Harden put together. And you see why she was so highly regarded. Make a pitch, she did. Off the end of the bat, Leonard crashing, communicating, and making the grab. She spent about 90% of the season as the leadoff. 11,
3, 4, 5, sometimes 6.
Hilton, nice play. Good contact by Mudge, but the out recorded.
But a lot of that, too, was based on the hitters that I was surrounded.
A pitch that you're more comfortable with and that you statistically hit better. As Muffley, weak contact, and 2 outs for Grube. So that conversation with Lonnie Alameda, probably have to put a pin in it and talk about it later, is that ball caught out in center field. 3 innings so far, just 2 hits, no runs. First pitch swinging for Baylock, gives it a ride, but Waycaser had it measured the whole way.
Has he? And that was something that coach has said to Kat Sandercock today. She said, you know what, you're obviously...
Roller, third, Harding. 2 away. The win last night for Florida State moved her out of a tie. Bing. A rope to second, but Flaherty stays down on it and retires this side.
To be me, I want to be the one that comes through. They're not competitors. So I would guarantee every single for a few reasons. So happy, probably so sad and jealous, right, that I wasn't out there.
There's a 5-3 put out, 1 away. Playing a super this year, aren't they? Good piece of hitting into the gap. Right center field. Harding digs around first and into second. It's a double.
A bit of deja vu here for Kaylee Harding. Home runs are awesome. Everybody loves the long ball, but doubles, they hit such a...
3-0 pitch misses. And the Noles have something brewing now with 1 out.
When we talk about QPA's gamer every single weekend, we assessed those numbers to determine we've gotten out as I'm running to first base, right? But at the same time, it was productive.
Green light, lifts it out to right field. Now coming in on it, and it drops.
Because I'm watching what they're thinking, right? And what I'm seeing right now is Mac Leonard coming up in a huge situation.
Leonard delivers right back where it came from, and it gets away from Van Ash. Couple runs scored.
Doing a good job, not trying to do too much with this pitch, something off of the plate, but just gets that barrel extended well, driving it right back up the middle, allowing Kaylee Harding in the kick. And Bressler is going to come into this ball game with a lot more reliever opportunity and a rise to complement it as well, but she also can throw a changeup in the zone.
Grounder coming home. Belvi caught up. She'll be tagged out.
Calling the shortstop who is covering third base over there for some
2-1 count for the and further the Seminole lead. Instead works a walk. And that'll work just as well for Florida State, and RBI as Belvi comes home. First pitch swinging. Oh, misread out in left field. Couple runs coming home to score.
good timing on that to be a little bit early on that swing and just drives it to the deep part of the park over the left fielder Weaver's head. Florida State offense.
Her team in the bottom of the order.
And no doubt about it that Josie Muffley has really come through in some big moments.
They can make. This game's starting to get away from the Cavaliers. Lifted out into left field, tagging from third, throw cut off, run scores. Now a run down and a tag out.
Couple additional Florida State hitters. Florida State on top 5-0, 6-0.
Just 40 pitches to get through 4 innings. Second pitch offering. Boone delivers it into left field.
When she went in a pinch run in the last inning for Jedi Kerr.
And her number called immediately on the line out. Reese Holbrook, ball in the dirt, and immediately down to second goes Sarah Kuhn.
Has a lot of poise out there in the circle.
Lots of accolades, pitch for Team USA in the youth ranks.
It's not an emotional kind of look that you see. You do see him get fired up time and time again, but
0-2 pitch into center field. Flaherty turns on the Jets and makes the grab. Virginia trying to hang loose as well. Lane now in the circle, the freshman.
And Courtney Lane got
Second pitch offering, Waycaser. It's caught by Hilton. It's for Virginia, for their young freshman lefty.
It's that exposure until you get put.
Out to right fields. And the out recorded.
Type of role late in ball games. This one a little bit further out of reach here for Florida State. With the
played pretty well at second base, sure-handed. It just series, you gotta feel like you can take care of business if you're Virginia. Extra base is coming for Hilton. Into second, a double. Virginia and Florida State don't meet up that often. Still got Florida twice. Notre Dame has been competitive, especially against Florida State in the past.
Cute in big moments.
Hard hit right at Flaherty, back to second. Muffley was covering the bag, pulled her off. Second out of the inning via the strikeout by McHenry.
Out of that strike zone, still making pitches look really believable out of her hand. Duke in their regular season lineup this year.
That one almost squeezes through. Florida State has now got Virginia in a rundown. Hilton sliding to end the inning. Virginia contesting.
And because of the pure chaos that goes on behind the scenes, it really is. You get there so early and you prep.
Laser beam into left from Leonard. The senior, Braden, Florida native. Good bat on ball. Eats up the new second baseman.
Her way into the lineup this afternoon.
Last chance today to extend that. Chopper turning, she beats it out, extends it. Now 12. To make a deep run right back to OKC for their 12th.
Where it's almost like your parents are watching and you just want to perform.
Right back up the middle, rounding third, coming home. Ball game. VA and wins the series over the Cavaliers. Looked like Coach Alameda needed to motivate anybody in game 3. Florida State came out looking like they
run rule. Florida State bats woke up in game 2 this afternoon, and now they can continue.
For Alex Powers, I'm Mario Masudi saying have a great rest of your weekend.